What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream on the beautiful, gorgeous Striker YouTube channel, where today, you know it, we're back playing some more online tournaments for the Pokemon trading card game. What's up, Wabbit? So my power literally just went out like 5 minutes before I started the stream. So I thought the stream was going to be canceled. I was so excited about streaming today. And then my power went out literally 5 minutes, but then it came back. So if the stream randomly ends, then my power went out. But we're going to hope that doesn't happen. It's like not even storming. It's completely bright outside. I have no idea why the power went out. But anyway, we are back at the Lost Zone League thingamabop. Let me pull that up. League-wide tournament number 2, if you'll remember. I think like a week or 2 weeks ago, I streamed number 1. It was the first tournament they ever did. And I got first place. It went really well. Good old first place, not bad at all. And so now they have tournament number 2. And so, you know, if I won the first one, might as well come back again to defend my title. So that's what we are going to be doing today. And it starts in literally 0 minutes. It starts right now. We're just playing Festival Lead again, same deck list. Except I think I took out an air balloon and put in a switch. I might have made that change. I don't know if I talked about that. But that is the one change I've made. But the tournament literally starts right now. Or at least it should. We got 15 people signed up, which should mean like 4 rounds of Swiss, top 4 cut. Same exact tournament layout as the first one. And now I'm just refreshing the page, waiting for pairings to get posted. Okay, well, it just thundered, so I said it was bright, but it is thundering, I hear, so maybe that was the source of the brief power outage that plagued my house. But yeah, we're playing Festival Lead, back on another online tournament with 15 people signed up, defending my champion status. Gonna see how it goes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, look, here we can see all the people that are signed up. Look at these wonderful people, except one person hasn't submitted their deck list. Wizzed, you gotta submit your deck list, buddy. You're gonna get kicked out of the tournament. So yeah. 4 Swiss rounds, top 4 cut. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. One thing I have been considering putting in my Festival Lead deck list is a tool scrapper, because I got third place at my local tournament yesterday out of like 22 people. And literally every opponent I went against had either a handheld fan or some other kind of tech for Festival Lead, which is pretty funny. We be refreshing. There's our pairings versus Boogerman Sticky. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good to me. Good old round 1. And... oh my gosh! Jing, that scared the heck out of me.
Sing a pop song in a kid's bop style for 10 seconds.
A pop song and a kid's bop... That donation noise is way too loud. That scared the poop out of me. A pop song. I have no idea. I'm trying to think of a pop song. I cannot think of a pop song. I can't think of any. Well, let me go ahead and update this so it says round 1. I gotta think of a pop song. Oh, yeah. When the round starts, I can't look at my live chat, just so you guys know. A pop song in the style of Kids Bop. I can't. My mind is blanking. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. Something, something, something. I am going to take a sack of money. I don't know how the lyrics go. That's the first pop song that came into my head. I can't find where to check in. I think the tournament has had some issues. They're having some technical issues because we're not able to check into our matches. Like the button to check in isn't showing. Oh, also I can see my opponent's deck list now. Which is kind of cool. I don't know if that was a thing at the last tournament, but at least this time I can see the deck list now. So that's pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Limitless, and you can enter a deck list here, and then it will generate an image for you, so I can see the deck list. He's running 2 handheld fans. He's running 1/1 Togekiss line. Okay, 2 handheld fans, a little scary, but it shouldn't be that bad. So this is my opponent's deck list. Up in the big. I don't know if that was always a feature, or if they just added that to this tournament. Oh, they're repairing the round. Oh, okay. Something went wrong with their tournament software, and so they had to repair the round. Okay, so that might not be my opponent's deck list after all. Might not be the ops deck list after all. Yeah, this is a new website. This is their second ever tournament, so it's expected that they're having some technical issues, but they said in the Discord server they're repairing the rounds. Very soon, round 1 shall be getting underway. Okay, it is no longer bright and clear outside. It is very stormy. It's very stormy. But there's some trees outside my window, and they're blowing all over the place. Well, anyway, Dear gots this? Yes, I do gots this. I got this in the bag before round 1 even gets paired. I know that this tournament, it's all mine. It's mine for the taking. Well, how's the chat's day been? I guess while we're waiting on this brief intermission. How's everyone's day been? Anyone do anything fun? I've been working on Switcheroo. I've just been fixing bugs in Switcheroo. The game comes out in 8 days, or the demo does. So that's what I've been doing all day. What's up, Buster Buckets? We're waiting for the tournament to start right now. We're waiting for round 1. They're having technical difficulties, but yes, we are Pokemaxing. We are Pokemaxing. I'm a level 100 Pokemaxer. Might as well pop my deck list on the screen. I don't know if I have anything to talk about it, though. And my stupid PngTuber's in the way. That's funny. Your day has been melting in your room. It's 85 degrees Fahrenheit outside and 76 in your room. 7-6. 7-6. I've been considering cutting Shaman from my deck. Shaman seems like low-ish value. I don't know. Cut Shaman, put in a Tool Scrapper or another bug catching set. It's something I've thought about. Because Rabska serves the same function as Shaman, it just takes a turn to evolve. Whereas the advantage of Shaman is you can put it out instantly. And there's less chance of you prizing it because it's 1 card versus a 2-card combo for Relor into Rabska. But I've been considering cutting the Shaman. I'm not sure if I'm quite brave enough to do it yet because those bench sniping matchups are pretty scary. But Rabska is the same thing as Shaman, but it doesn't prevent just damage, it also prevents effects. But you have to evolve into it. And since it's 2 cards, one of the cards being in your 6 prize cards is a bigger issue. But I've been considering removing that Shaman for either a Tool Scrapper or another bug catching. Or another Ultra Ball, honestly. Like, I wouldn't hate that either. Enable the Gladion plays a little bit more. Make it easier to get my hands down. 8-9. 8-9. Oh, okay, they repaired the round. The round has been repaired. Do I still get to see my opponent's deck list? I wonder. They said there was some kind of deck issue. Okay, I still do get to see my opponent's deck list. Now we're going against Mega Manetric. Is that what we're going against now? Okay, hold on. Let me copy my opponent's deck list and put it in the Limitless viewer. Limitless deck list photo. Paste. Submit. And this is my opponent's deck list. Oh, they are running the Baby Manetric to wall out Festival Lead. Oh, that could be bad. Yeah, this is probably an auto loss. That's pretty bad that they have the Baby Manetric in this deck. I could lose. Man, stupid repair screwed me. And see, I don't have I have the 70 HP Grookey. I have this Grookey, but there is a Grookey that has like branch poke for 40 damage or something like that for 2 energy. It's like the first partner one that's like the IR. I actually have that in real life specifically for the Baby Manetric. Because 40 plus Gladion 80 is 120. That knocks out the Baby Manetric in 1 hit if they don't have cape on it. But unfortunately, you can't get them on live for some reason unless like you enter like a code card. And so, yeah, we have to play without the optimal Grookey, and we're actually getting punished for not having the optimal Grookey because like this is the matchup where optimal Grookey would be wanted. Let me make sure I have the right deck. Festival Lead, Pitch Black 2. That looks right. All right. Well, we're probably going to lose this one because of the Baby Manetric. So, the attack, it does 50 damage, and it makes it so that, I can't attack it with evolution Pokemon. Hero's Cape is the A spec. There is a Mega Electros to worry about. I guess I could put down, like, a Shaman for that reason. Whoa, they changed the background. But I could just, like, run over my opponent's board before they even get the Manetric set up. The Baby Manetric. But this probably is not favorable for me. Starting the Shaman is fine because we need that for the Mega Electros, which does bench sniping. Taking their mulligans. It's very nice that I can see my opponent's deck list. I don't know if that was a thing in the first tournament, but if it was, I didn't know about that. Okay, Lily off the top. I'm gonna bug catching set. Bug catch is gonna grab me Apple and Dipple. Dipple. I mean Grookey. Applin and Grookey. I'll put them on my bench. Then I think I need a Poffin. I think Poffin needs to... Okay, I was gonna grab Goldeen, but Goldeen is prized. So I'll just grab these two. And then I'll attach an energy to the Applin. And I'll pass. Seems pretty good to me. Seems like a fine start. I could always overrun my opponent's board before they're able to get the Baby Manectric set up. That is always a win condition, I guess. He could also just prize it. They could also just prize the Baby Manectric, but it's really bad for me. It's like a Festival lead tech. And I literally play the counter to the tech in real life, but I can't get the different, the promo version of the Grookey that has the different attack. You can't get that in the online game unless you have a code card. But I got mine, like, you know, from trading. So it didn't come with a code card, and so I can't get it on the online version. Yeah, okay, there's the Baby Manectric. I'll show the class. If I can find it. I can't find it. There. Flashing Barrier, 50 damage, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from evolution Pokemon. My opponent did put down a lot of other basics, though, so that could be fine for me, honestly. I could just boss around. It's totally a thing I could do. I need to get a Diplin off this Lily. Wow, we whiffed? That's really bad. Oh my gosh, that's bad. That's why I wanted to get Goldeen out. Unfortunately, I couldn't. Luckily, I can use the attack of Applin to find a friend. But that's really bad. That's a really unfortunate whiff. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Because we would have been up 2 prizes this turn. That would have been really good. And then we could have gone 3, 4, 5. And then I guess we'd have to deal with the Manectric. Opponent aggressively bossing me, okay? And passing. So they don't have much going on. Unfortunately, we don't have much going on either. Let's see, what does this do? Attaches a basic energy from the discard. Yeah, I just have to pass. I don't have much going on either. I mean, they had the aggressive boss. So that's pretty bad for me. I need to wait till I draw into... Okay, well, they're cooking now. Because now they got a Hilda. They could do some stuff. And they have the Manectric in hand, yeah. If I, like, top deck Air Balloon or Switch, then I could boss up the Baby Manectric. And they are playing 2 Night Tetras. So they could recover it, I guess. But... my opponent has put out so much bench Pokemon that I feel like bossing around the Manectric could be a win condition. They got an Air Balloon on the Kilowattrel. Do I even, like, really, like... do I even really want to, like... boss something else? Because then that's a boss that I'm down. And that feels, like, pretty bad. I don't want to use up all my bosses. I'll just pass. Like, stalling my opponent could be great. But I feel like I need my bosses here. Also, if they find Hero's Cape, it could be pretty bad. Now that I think about it, I probably should have just bossed. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, it only does 50 though. That's right. So they do have to, like, build up to a 2-shot angle. That is true. So the question is, do I let them kill or do I not let them kill? Do I let them kill or do I not let them kill? Do I boss something? I don't know. I simply don't know. I don't know. I'll just boss. I feel like it's important that I stay ahead in the prizes. Okay, they got a Voltaic on there. That's pretty good for them, I guess. And they got the air balloon. Okay. Okay, so they're getting the knockout. And so now what we have to do is hit in with our Applins, I guess. Yeah, or I could hit in with Relor, I guess. But that doesn't, it does 30. It's something. Relor could come in later, I guess. Okay. So I think I just want to get an air balloon. Well, I probably want secret box, right? Oh, box is prized? Okay, that's fine. And then do I just retreat into Applin and use tumbling attack? So I probably want to get a Grookey down then, considering... I could just start chasing prizes. I don't have to just hit into this guy. I guess that's true. I don't have to chase prizes necessarily. I don't know. This is really bad for us. I have to hit in with the babies. Especially if my opponent finds Hero's Cape, that'd be huge. I think it's kind of over for us. This is just a terrible, terrible matchup. And I literally have the tech for this matchup, but I can't play it online. I can only play it in person. So I'm not sure there's a whole lot I can do to win. Is there any kind of deck outline that I could go down? Maybe I could go down some kind of deck outline if they, like, use all their... They've used double air balloon. They do have a switch left, though. 3, 4 energy. Okay, another Voltaic going on there. Boss on my Diplin. Feel like maybe I have to go down some kind of creative deck outline. Alright, might as well promote Shame because it has free retreat. And then I can consider my options. What are my options? Not having secret box access is really bad, so maybe I should just boss something and... Maybe I should just boss something and knock it out with Diplin. And then, like... hope to pull secret box off the prizes. Like, that's gotta be the strategy, right? Like, that's gotta be the strat. I can also grab an Ultra Ball, I guess, if I don't see Secret Box. And what do I boss? I guess I boss Dynamotor. Sacred Ash off the prizes is not helpful. And I might as well hit into this guy again. Okay, Hero's Cape is found. I don't think I can win now. I think it's just impossible. My opponent bumping the stadium is huge because now if I don't top deck something useless, I actually can Gladion. Gladion would do how much damage? 110? We're never getting through this Minetric, though. Promote Applin. If my top deck isn't useless, I can at least get a Gladion off, but like at what cost? Unfortunately, my top deck is useless because it's another Gladion, so I can't even, that sucks. Well, maybe I can still get it. Hold on, let me think. But I'm gonna need this other Gladion, though. Sacred Ash. Might as well get me back some of you. Ultra Ball away, you guys. Grab Diplin. Diplin evolve. Gives me Boom Boom access. Now what? I can grab a switch. Yeah, I can't even get the Gladion off. That's pretty bad. I can just make sure I get it next turn, I guess. Oh, do I get Ultra Ball or do I get Energy? Or do I just get a Lily? I probably just get a Lily, honestly. That's pretty acceptable. We can go there. We can go there. And then all these cards are playable. So I'll just grab an Ultra Ball. I don't believe I have any prospects of winning. It's not my fault. I just don't have any prospects of winning because of the nature of this matchup. Theoretically, I guess if I could back-to-back Gladion, I can KO the Minetric. But I don't know if that really does much. Okay, well, let's go Energy, Bug Catch. I don't want any of those. Ultra Ball. Give me an Applin. Give me a Gladion. Give me a Retreat. If I flip heads both times and can get back-to-back Gladions, then theoretically, but it's not possible. And I flip the tails. Well, I guess theoretically if I got another Gladion, but it's impossible for me to get another Gladion, isn't it? Is it not impossible? Because I would need Energy and Gladion. And I only have one card I can possibly get. Yeah, so it's impossible to win. That's fine. That's not my fault. That's just a horrid matchup. It's not even like this isn't. It's like, I don't know. It's not even like a popular deck. I don't even think it's in like the top 20. It's just specifically bad against me. I don't know what else Minetric is good versus. That's unfortunate though. Wasn't a thing I could have done. Well, that's round one. I was happy with my original pairing, but then they had technical difficulties and repaired us. But yeah, the Manectric makes it so that evolution Pokemon can't attack it. That's what Flashing Barrier does. And so the whole point of Festival Elite is that you have your evolution Pokemon, which is Dipplin. But if I can't attack with my Dipplin, then what do? I have to attack with Applin. Or there's a Grookey that is from the first partner set. I will show you a picture of it. There is this Grookey card from the first partner set, and the attack, it's in Japanese text, but for 2 energy, it does 40 damage. And the baby Manectric has 120 HP, as you can see right here. So 40 damage plus a Gladion, which increases your damage by 80. That's 120. So you can one-shot the Manectric. And I actually play that first partner Grookey in real life. That's in my real life deck. This card is. But you can't get it on the online game for whatever reason. For whatever reason, you cannot get that first partner Grookey on the online version, which really sucks. It means technically I'm playing an unoptimal Grookey in my deck. And like it doesn't matter 99.9% of the time, but this is the only reason why it matters, is because of that one card. Nobody plays the Manectric deck except for Quagsire __. They play the Manectric deck. And so good for them. I'm not mad at them. But it's just unfortunate that I cannot play the optimal Grookey, and then round 1 I match into a matchup where the optimal Grookey is important. So that's just unfortunate. Was not a thing I could have done differently. Also whiffing the turn 2 knockout, just completely whiffed a Dipplin. I mean, I play Pokepad, I play Ultra Ball, I play Bug Catching set, I play 4 Dipplin. I thinned my hand before Lilying. I did all I could. And also me getting boss stalled, just unfortunate. Like, I couldn't have done anything about that. So it's whatever. I'm not gonna get too mad about it because, yes, the first partners does have code cards, but I got my 4 first partner Grookies from a card shop with store credit, and it's just like a loose raw card. So I didn't actually open the first partner box, and so I didn't get to get the I did not get to get the code card to get the things online. So I just can't ever have it, which is unfortunate. But I'm not gonna get too. I'm not gonna get upset about that because I could not have done a single thing about that. That's just bad luck. And so if it's bad luck, then oh well. What are you gonna do? If I ever lose because I'm bad at Pokemon and I make a misplay, then I'll get mad at myself. But that was just completely out of control. There's not a thing I could have done about that. But that's okay. That's why there's 3 more rounds in the tournament. There's 2 other Manectric in the tournament. That's really unfortunate. Really? There's 2 other Manectric? That's kind of crazy. We got Soul on Manectric and Elijah on Manectric, and then Quag, who I played, was on Manectric. That's crazy. 3 Manectrics. They're definitely colluding. They're trolling. They're colluding together. They know what they're doing. They know what they're on to. They know what they're doing. Okay. Besides Manectric, what is there? There is an unknown deck. There's a Hydrapple, an unknown deck, Slowking, Hide and Sneak, Hydrapple, me, Mega Excadrill, Manectric, 1 Dragapult, Mega Excadrill, Manectric. I don't even know what that is. And then another Slowking. What is this? What is Boogerman Sticky playing? Oh, this is just Alakazam. That's right. Because I originally matched into that guy before they changed the pairings. Wouldn't have been nice. The round one would have been very different if I had matched into Alakazam. Let's see how the pairings are going. 0 of 7 matches completed? Huh? Oh, round 2 got paired. Wait, what? Already? Man, I was doing all this yapping. Okay. And round 2 is already paired. I did all that yapping and round 2 is paired? Okay, check in. Oh, it just got paired. Okay. My opponent hasn't even checked in. Okay, we're chilling. Okay. Here I thought like, oh my gosh, I've been yapping for 5 minutes and the next round's already paired. But no, it just got paired. Alright, we're going against Hydrapple. Alright. We'll just reverse sweep from here on. Send a challenge. What? What do you mean my deck isn't valid for standard? Huh? What? What happened? Okay, that was weird. The game just bugged because the game is so well coded. What do you mean my deck isn't valid for standard? It was valid 10 seconds ago. And I didn't change it. Alright. We're going against a Hydrapple. Any secrets in the Hydrapple deck? There's a Tapu Bulu. There's a Meowth. There's no Briar. So I don't have to play around Briar. Unfair Stamp is the ace spec. Lots of energy, of course. 14 energy even. That's kind of crazy. There is also a red card. And also energy retrieval. I mean, it's not that crazy, but there is a little bit of disruption involved to play around. I don't even want to play my secret box off the top. I don't even wanna. I just want a Lily. No Ogre Pawns down, just 2 Applins. Could be bad for my opponent. I'm just gonna go Poffin, and then I'm just gonna rip the Lily. Okay. No Diplin. But that's okay, because we do have Goldeen in the active, and it's not a guarantee that my Goldeen dies, considering my opponent's slow start. I could always get a Diplin off my bug-catching set as well. Okay, Chikorita going down. Spray Fluid. Okay, so my opponent does not have much going on their end. That's great news for us. Diplin off the top, also great news for us. And the bug catching only found us a Shaman, so it's pretty good, I guess. Considering that we got that Diplin off the top. I think I just want a Lily here. I just want to get more set up. I mean, I could Secret Box here. I honestly don't hate Secret Boxing. Yeah, I'm gonna Secret Box. Because that allows me to Lily, but then I can also now have like a guaranteed attack. And I really want to have a guaranteed attack here just to take advantage of my opponent's really slow start. Because theoretically, the Lily could, like, whiff, and then I can't get an attack off, and that, like, sucks. So let's just get Ultra set up. The spray fluid damage actually is relevant, because if my opponent gets a Diplin set up, then that means I can't use Seeking as a means to block a double knockout. So that's pretty good for them, but not, like, super relevant. I guess it is. I guess it is relevant. It is relevant. But considering my opponent's slow start, I don't even know if it's going to come to that. And even if they do, I'm already ahead. So it's relevant, but I don't know if it's going to matter, is what I should say. Yeah, they are keeping the Applin alive to preserve the opportunity, but they would still need a full bench even. They would still need a full bench. And things just don't seem to be going well for my opponent. Yeah. They just didn't have anything. They bricked. They had a brick fest. Unfortunate for our opponent, but that means we are now 1-1 in the online tournament with 2 Swiss rounds left to go. Seems pretty good. Yippee, yay, yippee, woohoo. All right. Nice quick round after that grueling defeat versus the Manectric wall deck. That's crazy that there's 3 Manectrics in the tournament. That's filthy. That is gross. Like, that is like an anti-Festival League tournament. They just hate me in particular and want me to lose. They don't care. They don't care if they win against their other 3 rounds. As long as they pair into me and beat me. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that deep. Probably. But, 3 Manectrics in the tournament is wild. That makes it the most popular deck. That's insane. Let's see how the rest of the rounds are going. I guess we really just want the Manectrics to, like, I don't know. The Manectrics are all 1-0. The Manectrics are winning. That's crazy. The Manectrics are doing very well. Oh my goodness. Slowking versus Manectric. Dragapult versus, I don't know. Manectric versus Alakazam. Manectric versus Slowking. Man. I feel like the Manectrics are going to lose to Slowking. I feel like Slowking would be able to beat Manectric. But if Slowking can beat Manectric, Slowking should definitely be beating Manectric. But that means that these guys are both going to be 1-1, and that means I'm going to pair into them. That's so bad. That's actually crazy. There's some meta manipulation going on here, for sure. It's pretty crazy. And it wouldn't even be that bad if I had the optimal group keys, but because live is not, well, application, I can't. Oh well, we'll wait for the rest of the matches to conclude so we can get on with round 3. But this is a very anti-Festival League tournament. This is pretty funny. I can't believe that Manectric is the #1 deck. 3 Manectrics, 2 Slowkings. I think there's 2 Hydrapples. I'm the only Festival Lead. There's 1 Dragapult. I don't know what Exo is playing, and I don't know what Wizzed is playing. Wizzed is 0-2, though. The absolute Manectric is just crazy. Manectrics are crazy. If I can dodge all the Manectrics though, Like, that'd be pretty good. But if we expect Slowking to win versus Manectric, which I feel like we should expect Slowking to win. So let's see. I'm trying to think who I could pair into, because I'm 1-1, so I'm going to pair into another 1-1. So if we expect Slowking to win, then that means there's one Manectric that's 1-1. I would play whoever loses, or I could play whoever loses this game. Or another Manectric. So there is a 2/3 chance that I pair into another Manectric. Now, they don't necessarily, they might not all be running the baby Manectric, I guess. They don't all have to be running the baby Manectric, but if they're not running the baby Manectric, then it's actually a fine matchup for us. It's actually totally cool. But if they are running the baby Manectric, then that's pretty bad. And there's a 2/3 chance we pair into one next, because they're probably all about to be 1-1, because the deck loses to everything except me. I mean, wins, yeah, loses to everything except me. Pretty much. It beats some other stuff too, but. Four out of 7 completed. Yeah, as expected, Slowking triumphed over Manectric. So that's at least one Manectric that we have a chance of pairing into now. Oh, I guess I could also pair into these people, actually. I could pair into Manny, because Manny is 1-1. I could pair into Brax. So, actually, it's not 2/3. Let me calculate my odds. So, I pair into... That's one Manectric. I can't pair into Quag, because I already paired into Quag. I could pair into Elijah. So, that's 2 Manectrics. So, it's 2 out of 1, 2. So, whoever loses... 3, 4, and the winner of this game makes it 5. So it's actually 2 out of 5. It's 40% chance that I pair into Manectric. So it's not quite as bad as I thought, because I forgot about these two at the bottom. Because I could pair into Manny or the winner of Shiny Ditto and Brax. We'll do another refresh. I really hope this tournament doesn't go down in just a Manectric fest of non-games. And I almost won against that one Manectric. But I just had a... Because, like, I would have been up so many prizes because... Let's imagine that I didn't whiff the turn 2 double knockout. That would have been 2 prizes right there. And then my opponent couldn't do anything except, like, boss stall. So theoretically, I could have gotten, like, Secret Box as one of my prizes there. And then that would have allowed me to get out of the boss stall. Take 2 more prizes. Like, I would have been in such a good spot, but the luck was just not lucking. It was already unlucky to hit that matchup. Anyway, I gotta stop thinking about round 1. I'm salty. So I expect Slowking to defeat Manectric here. And then I don't know what Exo is playing. Gajeez is on Dragapult. Honestly, I think I'd rather take Dragapult over Manectric. I would rather Dragapult. I think Manectric's just gonna win the whole tournament. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because there's so many of them. Well, I don't know. But, like, what does Manectric beat? It beats Festival Lead? What does it beat in this tournament? It beats Festival Lead. It beats Hide and Sneak. It probably beats Mega Excadrill, actually. Probably beats Hydrapple. Definitely loses to Slowking. Definitely loses to Dragapult. Definitely loses to Alakazam. So, loses to Alakazam, loses to Dragapult, loses to Slowking, but beats Festival Lead and Hydrapple and Mega Excadrill and Hide and Sneak. I mean, it has a solid chance of winning. It could be a Manectric finals, which is just crazy. This crew of people. I'm assuming it's a crew that conspired together. They just made the best meta call for this tournament, I think. And we're all gonna get fried. We're all gonna get electrocuted, actually. To more aptly put it, our circuits are gonna get fried. There we go. Our circuits are gonna get fried. Our circuits are going to get overloaded. I don't know. I'm dooming. It could work out. It could all work out. Okay, Hydrapple advances over Hide and Sneak. I guess that's good for us. Hydrapple's a better matchup than Hide and Sneak. Not by much, though. Actually is by much. It's probably like from like a 55-45 to like a 65-35 or something. Still waiting for Slowking and Manectric and Unknown deck versus Dragapult. Theoretically, I might be able to bubble in to... Oh my god. I almost fell out of my chair. I might be able to bubble in to top cut at 2-2. I'm not sure. If my resistance is good, but I have a 0-2 on my record now. And Quag lost, so Quag is 1-1. So I don't think my record is any good. But... Or my resistance is any good, but... Because there's going to be a 2-1... I don't know, I can't think that far in the future. There's going to be 1-2-0, 2-2-0. Just 2 2-0s after this match. 3 2-0s. 4 2-0s. There's 4 2-0s, which means there's going to be 2 3-0s, and they're probably going to ID. And then a 3-1 and a 3-1 would get in. So actually probably 2-2 doesn't make it. I don't know. I'm just expecting... The expected outcome is that I parent and Mega Manectric and then just lose. I'm dooming. I gotta stop dooming. I can't get tilted. I can't get tilted by the absolute worst matchup of all time. Come on, guys, hurry up. Let's get that next round paired. I want to go ahead and pair into Manectric so I could lose and then just get put out of my misery. Just want to lose already so I can go home, even though I already am home. It's clearly not the day for Festival Lead. I'm dooming. I gotta stop dooming. I have to stop dooming and glooming. No dooming. Got translated by Google Translate to damn it. Why are you cussing? Why did Google translate no dooming into damn it? The AI translation on this is so bad. Yeah, okay, Slowking won as expected. So now there's 2 Manetrics that I could get paired into. Woohoo! Woohoo! Great. It's great. It's great. It's great. And this match is still getting figured out. Honestly, I think Slowking might win this tournament. Yeah, that's gonna be my prediction. I think Slowking is winning because there's both Slowkings are 2-0. And they beat all the Manetrics, so they don't gotta worry about Manetric. They're gonna beat Dragapult. They're probably gonna have a fine time against Hydrapple? Question mark. And they beat Mega Excadrill. I think Slowking is just gonna win the tournament. That's my prediction. The Slowking's got it. It's a Slowking day. They got good matchups across the board. Their only bad matchup is me, but I'm not doing well. So they're not even gonna pair into me. I mean, 1-1 is fine, but like, it's not what I wanted. It's okay. I'm gonna go against the Manetric, and either they're not gonna play Baby Manetric, or they're gonna prize Baby Manetric. Easy dubs. Wiz dropped out. Okay, I see. I'm just waiting on the result of Gajis versus Exo. It's so. I don't know if this is like on purpose or not, but like you can't see what some people's decks are, and like that gives them like an unfair advantage. I don't know. It might just be because the site is new and they have to get that all figured out, but I would really like to know what XO9415 is on. I guess I could just ask Gajis, because I have Gajis on Discord. As long as we don't pair into the... I mean, I could theoretically dodge all the Manetrics. Now, am I... I mean, it's a 40% chance that I pair into Manetric. So, technically, the odds say that I'm not gonna pair into Manetric. It's more likely that I don't pair Manetric than I do. But you know I'm gonna. You know I'm gonna pair into Manetric. You already know. I fully expect it. Oh, okay. Well... Gajis lost to whatever Exo is playing. And now we wait for round 3 to get paired. So that means I could pair into Dragapult next. So I guess that's fine for me. I mean, it's unfavorable. But I think I'd rather Dragapult over Manetric. Because Dragapult, at least I can, like... It's more of a game. Rather than, like... Nah, boo-boo, you can't hit me. Like, Crustle is cool because Crustle's like those big EX decks. They think they're so cool. But, oh, okay, I paired into Dragapult. At least I dodged the Manetric, but this isn't good. It's not a good matchup. It's still a bad matchup. But I got my wish. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Pairing. I didn't pair into Manetric, but I did pair into my other worst matchup. All right, let's do it. Let's get round 3 on the way. It's definitely not unbeatable, but it's like 30-70. The Pult matchup's bad. But it's not unbeatable like Manetric with Baby Manetric. Let's do it. Yeah, I already have Gajis added. That's so weird. I sent Gajiz a challenge and it didn't like do anything, but he also sent me a challenge. That's weird. All right. My opponent is playing one copy of Handheld Fan, just specifically because they hate Festival Lead. Everyone's against Festival Lead. They all hate me. I need to get off Festival Lead just because everyone in my local scene is teching for me. They hate Festival Lead. All right. I do get to go first, so that's some concession. They're also playing the Evil Toll for Retreat Lock, Handheld Fan, all relevant things in this matchup. No Crushing Hammers, though, notably. I am mulliganing. That's not beneficial, necessarily. If I set up perfectly, though, the Pult matchup isn't that bad. That is not a perfect setup. That's pretty bad. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not good. I have a Lily, at least, but it's not ideal. It's not what we want. It's not what we want to see. Really? I didn't have enough energy. Yeah, this is not a good start. Especially if we get item locked. If we don't get item locked, we can make it work. Oh, I'm gonna get retreat locked, aren't I? If they have Crispin. Okay. But they don't. And if they have Crispin, that means they're not really setting up that much. And also that gives me leeway to like Lillian. So that's not worth playing around. It's more worth playing around leaving it in the active so I don't get Crispin bite for 40. So we are indeed getting item locked. My opponent looks like they're setting up just fine. They got Poke Pads. The setup looks pretty chill. Thwacky off the top. That's pretty good, I guess. Now I gotta hope I get like a Diplin and some useful cards off the Lily. And we whiff Diplin. And we whiff Diplin. All the item cards I could ever want, though. All the items one could ever hope for. And now I'm very vulnerable to them just getting Crispin plus Bite. Or just Crispin plus even a Dragon Headbutt. This would be a goated hand if I wasn't item locked. At least I have find a friend to find me a Diplin. So I'm not like totally screwed. At least I got it for next turn. Assuming this Applin doesn't even die. I mean, it could very much die. All my opponent needs is a Crispin. And they got so much draw to be able to find a Crispin. There's Crispin. I do have Secret Box though. So if they're getting out, maybe this isn't that bad actually. Maybe this isn't that bad. Because if they're Dragon Headbutting me, that means they're removing the item lock. Ah, okay, they thought the same thing. They thought the same thing. Okay. Yeah, because if they're Dragon Headbutting me, they're removing the item lock and letting me use all these items. All these items in my beautiful, illustrious hand. Is it worth putting out the stadium? They run 2 stadiums. I mean, I might as well, right? Even though we know they're just going to promote Evil Tall to take a hit. I'm never losing the stadium war. Wow. I still don't have any other Applins out. What do I do about that? What do I do about that? How do I optimally play this game? Oh my god, what? I prize triple Thwacky? Sure, man. I prize triple Thwacky. That's unfortunate. Do I get an Applin down, or do I get Rabsca? I feel like I get Rabsca. That way I can... I guess I can set up. After my Diplin dies, I lose a turn, but at least I can set up. And I think I need to take this knockout. Just pull a Thwacky off the prizes, because triple Thwacky is very unfortunate prizing. And also, missing another Applin there is also unfortunate. I would really hope for them to retreat lock me this turn. That would give me plenty of time to set up. But they know my hand is bad for sure now. So they're not going to let me do that. It was probably wrong to put down that Grookey. That Grookey should have not been there. Because I would want to get more Applins. Because only being able to access 2 Diplins is dangerous. Because they could Jet Headbutt 70. And then Phantom Dive another Diplin. And then Risky Ruins Munkidori onto the Diplin that had 10 left to knock out both. So that Grookey shouldn't have gone down. But it's probably fine. Because all my stuff's about to get knocked out anyway. They're going to knock out something this turn and knock out something next turn. And everything is just going to go crazy. Everything is going to get a little funky. Did they whiff the Dragapult? Surely they know to Jet Headbutt here, right? Surely they're like, wait a second, you're about to be out of attackers. Surely they know that, right? Wow, they're going for the retreat lock line. That is not correct, I don't think. I think they are making a huge mistake. I think they are making a huge mistake right now. It's pretty good for us. Okay, what do I do? How do I take advantage of this? I feel like I want a Gladion this turn. But I guess I don't have to. There being damage on my Diplin already, like, is kind of good. Actually, for the... Oh, crap. That was a misplay. Because Risky Ruins is down. Okay, hold on. I gotta fail that Poffin now. That's fine. Let's just get rid of... Get rid of a Diplin. Yeah, just get rid of that. It's fine. I'll grab a Switch. Then I'll grab a... Oh, I can't grab a Poffin. That's fine. Tool, I guess I can grab an Air Balloon and then a Supporter. I'll grab Lily. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then we Lily. Okay, now I can Poffin for an Applin. Attach energy to Applin. This Grookey should have been an Applin, and I could very much get punished for that. Let's see. Do I just search out, like... I think I just search out, like... Oh, okay, I prized a Kieran. I prized my one copy of Kieran. Okay, I'll search out, then... Sacred Ash. And... I probably want, like, a Diplin or something. I'll just grab a Pokepad. Or I could grab an Ultra Ball if I wanted to Gladion next turn, assuming they get like a Dragapult or something. I could very much... Okay, Kieran off the prizes is good. I could very much get punished for this being my only Applin. Because theoretically, they could Crispin, double Adrenaline 20 and 20 onto this Applin to kill it, and then Phantom Dive to knock out this Diplin. If they find their other Risky Ruins. So, that Grookey should have been an Applin. I don't know why. Because it's never optimal for me to have 3 Thwackies. It's always optimal for... 3 attackers, a Rabska, 2 Thwackies in this matchup. I never should have put down a Grookey. I could definitely get punished for it. I'm curious when my opponent's gonna find Handheld Fan. The fact that they haven't found it yet is pretty good. Surely there's no way I win, though. with a combination of this Grookey being down and... Well, Poffin going out suggests that they don't have the Risky Ruin play, so I guess that's good for me. They must have prized, like, all 3 Dragapult or something. Because surely it was correct all those turns ago for them to Dragapult me instead of trying to Retreat Lock me. Surely. Are they gonna, like, Dragon Headbutt me here? They must have prized all 3 Dragapult if that's what they're doing. Because that would be the only thing that explains what's going on here. Okay, well, they have a Lily, so... Is that the optimal sequence, though, to Lily after using your draws? I'm very curious as to what's going on here. Yeah, they're just Dragon Headbutting. Okay, so I definitely want a Gladion here to take 2 prizes. I might actually win this. I don't know what's going on my opponent's end, but despite my misplays, we might still be in this. Diplon off the top is pretty good. I definitely want a Gladion here. It sucks that I have to give up a Kieran, though. That's really unfortunate that I have to give up a Kieran. Maybe I don't Gladion, then, if I know I have to give up a Kieran. But they are down a Stretcher. They only play 1 more Stretcher. Maybe I don't Gladion, then. I don't know. Alright, I'll start with Sacred Ash. I need to recover these guys. And I think I need to get a Goldeen on the field. That's another reason why you really want it to be an Applin. You need to get a Goldeen on the field. And I guess I'm not gonna Gladion. I just have too many important resources in hand, I think. I can Gladion later. I feel relatively safe. Keeping the Kieran is important. Because if my opponent doesn't have Dragapults, then like their next best play is gonna be to go for a line with retreat locking. Even though they are down a Stretcher and an Evil Troll is discarded. But then again, it also could have been good to Gladion there, because then, like, if they get handheld fan on Dragapult, I can, like, boss something, knockout, boss something, knockout. And then, because I would be at 2 prizes left. But I honestly feel like I'm more scared of Retreat Lock, and I want to keep Kieran for that. I don't know, though. This is a really weird match. Really, really weird match. If they don't get Dragapult this turn, then, like, surely they prized all the Dragapults. Or maybe they're just waiting so they can get handheld fan before Dragapult comes out. Maybe that's what they're waiting on, actually. But I don't know. I feel like Dragapult should have came out a long time ago. Double Dark Bell being discarded is pretty funny. Okay, if they don't get Dragapult here, we know Dragapult is prized. All 3. If they don't get Dragapult here. Oh my gosh! What? Wait, what? Oh. Okay, well, there it is. They got Rosa. Okay, that makes sense. Do they have handheld fan? Surely they have handheld fan. Yeah. So I think they were just waiting to get handheld fan out. Okay. Adrenabrain going out. So that would have been a reason to do the Gladion play. Is it would have been good to okay. Because then I could just go boss to go around the fan. Oh, wait, I already have an energy on here, so I could play around fan, actually. I could play around fan this turn and just knock out a Dragapult. I could actually do that. Wait, yeah, so I can actually knock out this Dragapult. That's huge, actually, I think. I think I can get there. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Because I can play those two. I can play you. I can play you. I need to get another Ultra Ball. Okay, let me think how I want to sequence this. So I need to get another Ultra Ball, and I need to get a... I'd have to get an Ultra Ball and a stadium, which I think I can actually do. Ultra Ball and stadium. Right? Because Bangle goes here. And then, let me go ahead and grab my stadium. Okay, Stretcher has to be for an energy. And then... Oh, I'm thinking. Ultra Ball away you and you. Ultra Ball away you and you. I'm thinking. That does give up my Kieran, though. Oh, wait, but I don't have Gladion in hand. I need Gladion. Okay, yeah, I do need Gladion in hand. Now that I think about that. I can't search out Gladion into hand. Okay, maybe I just lose. Maybe I just lose. That's pretty bad, actually. Yeah, I've just tossed this game in the trash. Because I could have bossed something instead. I didn't have to do all this nonsense. That sucks. What's the best play now? Do I just hit anyway and do a little bit of damage? No, I don't know. Because that's right, I'm missing Gladion. I would have had it if I had had Gladion. And then because I prized all my Thwackies, I can't even, like, do that. Do I have any out back into this game? I think I have to pass. I mean, it's not over yet, but that's pretty bad. I just remembered that I don't have Gladion in hand. My opponent is close to running out of cards in the deck. I wonder if I could go for some kind of deck outline. I'm curious what they're bossing. My Rabs can make sense. No, chip damage is dumb because that allows them to do all kinds of monkey shenanigans. Oh my god, I'm supposed to close chat. Oops, hold on. Pretend you didn't see that. I'm just casually looking at my chat while my opponent plays their turn. Oops, you didn't see that. Okay, oops. Okay, Diplin off the top is pretty good, I guess. Okay, so now I can search out Gladion. I guess I'm not necessarily out of it. Gladion energy. I might actually win this game somehow. Even after my egregious misplays. Because I think my opponent has made some misplays as well. Maybe not, though. Unsure. Getting the Gladion off there is huge. But I would have won this turn if I hadn't misplayed last turn. So now I don't know if I'm going to win or not. I still do win with just boss. Because they can't Crispin and boss to knock out my Seeking. Do I have mobility left? Yeah, I have air balloons left to move this Diplin. So I think I can win. Even after my egregious misplay. Because I thought I had all the pieces for the Gladion knockout, but I didn't. And so, because I didn't, my next best play was just bossing something on the bench. And then I could have won on my last turn. But I don't think my opponent's able to yeah, I don't think they can win. They can get really close to winning, but I don't think they can win. They can go down to 1 prize. But this is definitely going to be a game to look back on. I'm definitely going to look back on this game. Are they going for a deck outline? Yeah, they're going for a deck outline, I think. Or a tie. Or are they just going to jet headbutt me? They might just be jet headbutting. Wait, no, deck outline is stupid because they deck out first. So they can't go for a deck outline. They have to be aggressive. And also, I'm just going to evolve up all my stuff. But I deck out... they deck out way before I do. They have 1 card in deck. So they can't go for a deck outline. They have to eventually do something. Do they have another boss? Oh, they're completely out of bosses? I don't think my opponent can win. I think my opponent's done for. Yeah, just being out of bosses is bad for my opponent. Because I was thinking, because this is the last energy in my whole deck. This right here, like, I don't have any more energy. And so the fact that they boss KO'd Rabska was huge. Okay, they got Lily to reset the deck, I guess. 1 more turn. But them being out of bosses means they can't take out this Seeking. And they're out of risky, so they can't generate damage. So I should just be chill. I struggle to see how I lose. I think I just gotta hope I don't have the last boss in my deck. Which I'm pretty sure I have my last boss. Pretty sure I do. I don't even know, though. They're just passing. I guess I could have played that Pokepad to hopefully draw into an air balloon sooner if my opponent is going down the tie line. I do have an air balloon in deck, right? Yeah. And my boss. So I'm eventually going to draw into it. It's just a matter of time. If my opponent played Crushing Hammers, that'd be pretty huge for them. But they don't. Well, they done decked out. Wow, I can't believe I won after my egregious misplay, but I feel like my opponent has misplayed as well. So what goes around comes around. I could just pass the turn and then they could deck out, but I want to win the real way. I'm friends with this guy in real life, so I'm gonna have to talk to him about this game. Because that was a really thought-provoking game. That was a thought-provoking one. I really did not deserve to win that one. I made like 2 big mistakes and probably more mistakes that I didn't think about. Okay, well, I'm bringing the chat back up. Dunsparce doesn't make it so they can't deck out. You need 2 Dunsparce to prevent deck out. He only plays a 1/1 to Dunsparce line. So he was eventually going to deck out. That game was played really bad by me. The third Grookey bench, and also just not realizing that I didn't have all the pieces to take a Gladion knockout. So badly played on my end. I pretty much didn't deserve to win that one. I don't know how I ran away with that. Not sure how I ran away with it. But I think my opponent made some pretty big misplays as well. I'm definitely going to talk with my friend about that game, because that was a thought-provoking game. But round 4 is probably about to get paired, because we were probably the last ones playing. That game went on forever. That was a really good game, though. But I played it so badly. Yeah, round 4 is already up. We're versus Shiny Ditto. Is it a Manectric? I'm not sure if it's a Manectric or not. I won't know till I know. Pulling up their deck list. Ah, it's Hydropple. Okay. I can't believe we dodged the Manectrics. We're definitely going to hit them in Top Cut, though, right? Alright, so Hydropple for the winning in to Top Cut. Let's do it. They are playing a Briar. They're on the Secret Box build of Hydropple, though. No Stamp to worry about. There is a red card to worry about, though. There is a Briar to play around. Briar lets them take an extra prize card if they play it when I have exactly 2 prizes left. So Hydropple for the win and into Top Cut. They win the coin flip. They're definitely taking first. That's fine. Hydropple is a good matchup for us, so as long as something doesn't go like horribly wrong. They are playing a 1-of copy of Festival Grounds, though. Start doesn't look very good on my end. Start does not look particularly good. Them playing the 1-of copy of Festival Grounds means they can attack with Dipplin and potentially take out 2 of my Pokemon. So it's a very teched out Hydropple list. Okay, that's all my opponent has, though, so... Oh, the Lily off the top is huge. That is huge. Okay. Bug Catch. Okay, all we get is a Dipplin. That's bad. But, I think I do play this Festival Grounds. And I think I Lily. I mean, I have to Lily, right? I don't have a choice but to Lily. Yeesh. Okay, I Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball gets rid of you 2. And then I grab an Applin. And then I pass. Terrible start for me. But my opponent looks to have had a bad start as well. So, that's something at least. Oh man, they got the Myriad and they have a Lily. That sucks. This is really bad for us. If we can somehow get a return knockout, though, then it's good for us. Well, it's not good, but it's better. But this is not ideal. Really slow start on our end. There's no way my opponent's hand is dead now. Yeah, they got everything now off the Lily. Them getting the Myriad is pretty huge here. If they did not get the Myriad, then I think I win this game. The fact that they did is going to make it really close, if not impossible for me to win. This Lily really needs to give me everything. I could alternatively go for a boss stall line, but they play so much energy, so it just has to be a Lily. That's not even close to everything I needed. Yeah, that's not even like close. I think I'm losing. This is pretty tough. Do I even do the wave? Is it even worth? I don't know. I have to play this Ultra Ball. Because I assume my opponent's going to get to a Diplin. Well, maybe not. It's a one of. But Ultra Ball, I'm going to discard a Thwacky. And I don't know. I guess a Sacred Ash, as crazy as that seems. It's like the best thing to discard, I think. I could have discarded an Energy. Maybe that would have been better. But I get a hit for 6/6. I don't know if that's worth. It means I don't need a Bangle later. Could be worth. This is a really slow start for us, though, especially if my opponent gets a Diplin off. Oh, they don't even need their own Festival Grounds, because I have my own Festival Grounds in play. So they just need Diplin energy. It's going to be really bad for us, I think. Well, I guess they do need more benched Pokemon. That is a thing. They do need more benched Pokemon. They have the Diplin. So they need Diplin, energy, and benched Pokemon. Because right now they're only hitting for 60. Oh, okay. Well, that's another bench Pokemon. There's the energy. Okay. This game is probably lost. Maybe not entirely lost, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good, I'll tell you that. It's looking really bad. Alright, and then I feed them a Grookey, obviously. And they might even choose to not knock it out. I'm not sure. They might choose to not take the KO. Don't know if that's right for them to do or not. But it means I could high roll into, like, Air Balloon. And I'd be pretty chilling from there. But yeah, taking a prize is really good for them. I'm pretty sure the game is just over at this stage. I struggle to see how I come back. This Lily has to give me everything, which is what I said about the other two Lilies, but... Okay, well, that's something. I don't even have guaranteed energy. Well, I guess I could get it off of... Okay, so I need to get you. And then what? Then what do I even discard off this? Secret box. I'm gonna be down so many resources after this. Secret box. Discarding Goldeen, Thwacky, Bangle. Poffin, Stadium, Bangle. Supporter needs to be like... How do I even come back at this stage? I have to go for some kind of crazy Gladion line, I think. Oh, I should have kept the Goldeen, because now I don't have a festive lead Pokemon. Yeah, whatever. What the heck? How is that even possible? I don't even know at this point. So I prized Applin, Grookey. Okay, whatever. The game is over. This is unwinnable. Yeah, I'm just gonna end this dream. Is over. Is over. That's lame. I don't know. I'm not playing my best tonight. I just got salty after hitting Manectric round 1. Is whatever. I'm just gonna go do other stuff.